What's up, folks? Guess who's back? Um, yeah. So let me check if the audio is working fine, if everything is fine. Um, okay, so audio should be fine. Yeah, I would say let's go and let's hop right into the charts, shall we? So, as you may have seen, on my Twitter or my Discord channel, um, I did a quick high time frame analysis, and yeah, brief summary. I want I see two options pan out. Okay, so there are two different scenarios that I'm expecting. So I want to see price do this, trade up into this volume imbalance, and then trade lower into this fair value gap and have a deeper retracement, and then maybe continue higher, making new all-time highs. But yeah, this is scenario number one. Trade up, take out previous day's high, trade up into volume imbalance, maybe a little bit deeper into this wick and this fair value gap, and then move lower. Or if we manage to just keep going higher, 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 and create a huge bullish up close candle on a daily chart, where we maybe even close above this volume imbalance or above this wicks midpoint. If we have an extremely bullish candle closing above this daily fair value gap, above this wicks midpoint, and maybe that would be ideal if we have a huge daily candle closing above this volume imbalance. That would be optimal for higher prices. But yeah. So scenario number two looks like this. Yeah, for example, like this, or even like that. Okay, so let's see how it is panning out in the end. But for now, let's focus on intraday price action. And let's dive right into the 1 minute chart. As you can see, buy side, sell side. So yeah, we gotta see how price is using the opening range the first 30 minutes of trading, and see the lay of the land after the first 30 minutes. So yeah, I guess we wait at least 20 minutes to 9:50 macro time. Yeah, since we taken out a sell side, we may see an attempt to move higher towards this buy side, initial buy side in here, 9:30 opening high and pre-market high. So yeah, we will see. Hmm. Let's see, what is S&P 500 doing right now? So Nasdaq took pre-market sell side. Nasdaq took pre-market sell side, as a S&P 500 did as well, and Dow also moved lower. So all three averages are in sync. That's good. If you look at the 15-minute chart, there is no, except for these ones, except for these relatively equal highs, there's no relatively equal lows or highs in my opinion that are really obvious. Yeah, we kind of have these highs, um, and maybe these lows, but this is, yeah. Let's see. Whereas previous day's high is right here. So if we want to catch a bearish move, I want to see previous day's high get taken, market structure shift, relatively equal lows. So yeah, we kind of created, okay, now we have a good target. This is obvious. This is engineered sell side liquidity in here. Okay, so we have a new sell side. Yeah. Okay. Now we have a game plan. Game plan is engineered sell side, leave it intact. Take out buy side, take out previous day's high. Market structure shift. Fair value gap, short entry, target sell side liquidity. That could definitely that's a valid game plan. Let's see. Okay. First presents fair value gap. Is there a volume imbalance? Kind of looks like there's a separation. Oh yeah, there it is. Pretty small, but you gotta include this volume imbalance. Well, I don't know if you could hear the noise outside, but I don't know. There's some guy just cutting short trees and the bushes. I don't know. Okay, okay, okay. So by side taken, that's pretty nice. Buy side taken, previous day's high taken. That's what we want to see. So now we want to see a willingness to willingness to a reverse from there. Um, hmm. Mm-hmm. I want to see a bearish SIBI displacement for value gap to enter on. Hmm. The thing is, like I said in the beginning, the second scenario that I laid out for you guys was the bullish one on the daily chart. So if we don't use the volume imbalance above and the previous day's high to then see reversal during AM session, but we trade higher and we have that bullish up close candle on the daily, like I said, that could happen as well. And we also already have taken relatively equal lows. With this run, yeah, we engineered also again sell side liquidity. But yeah, I'm rather bearish, but it's kind of 50-50 right now. Um, but I want to see the bearish scenario pan out. So yeah, but this is nothing that I could be entering on. Yeah. Some people are definitely going long right now. Mm, I would like this auto block to act as an inversion auto block. So that would be a breaker. Close below, come back up, hit the breaker, and then move lower. That would be an example for bearish continuation. But for now, price is using this auto block as a bullish PD array. And even if I want to go and take a short, there's no fair value gap, no inversion fair value gap that I could be entering on. So no fear of missing out. That's really important lesson to learn, guys. The market is always open. Okay, so you don't miss something. Just wait, stick to your model, and execute your model and nothing else. That's the key to profitability, consistency. I guess I'm not quite there yet, but I'm really consistent in reading price action, having the right bias. But the execution part is still lacking behind. So I need to improve on my executions, on my fear of getting into a trade. That's rather my problem. I'm second guessing my decisions on my trade ideas. So I have a clear game plan, and then when the game plan is actually there and I just need to execute it, then I'm like, well, wait, let me see, is that really correct? And then price dumps into the target, into my draw that I would like to be traded to. Panned out perfectly, but without me because I feared and second guessed my trade setup. So that's what I'm working on. That's why I created my own model. Back tested it for the last 3 to 4 weeks, and now I want to apply it. And to be honest, it's not there today yet. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. So kind of awful price action right now. Nothing that you should be fear of missing out on. So give me a second. Bro, I had just to I received a delivery, and this dude had like bags, left hand, right hand, and I'm just living in the fourth floor, and he comes up the stairs, and he was like out of breath, bro, and he was like, I don't know, he was like 30 years old or whatever, and he's just out of breath, like 200 beats per minute. Like I would be, I don't know, like I'm doing interval run or something, bro, and he's just going upstairs four floors, and he's out of breath, bro. You gotta be in shape. If you don't, bro, I don't know, life's not worth living. Health is the most important thing in your life, okay? So take care of yourself, go to the gym, go outside, take do a run, I don't know, eat healthy, don't eat that processed food shit. And yeah, bro, it's not too difficult, bro. You just gotta be disciplined. And what's a better way to forge discipline than by going to the gym, being in front of the charts, trading, bro. Trading is the best mirror, and gym as well. Everything you do, the input that you put in, you will see the output. And yeah, if you haven't put in enough reps, enough laps, enough gym sessions, bro, you look in the mirror and you're just, I don't know, not happy with yourself, with your existence inside of your skin. So yeah, man, bro, make something out of your life. That's basically what I want to tell you guys. And it's not easy. Going to the gym 5 times a week, bro, I'm not willing. I don't have. I don't enjoy every session in the gym, bro. Sometimes I'm waking up at 8 a.m. or whatever, and I would rather sleep in another 20, 30 minutes than just waking up and just going straight to the gym. But at the end, after getting a nice pump in, looking in the mirror, that in my opinion, it's like a drug to me. If I'm going to the gym, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, bro, today's a nice day. I'm looking forward to the gym. And other days, bro, I don't like leg days. I don't want to do leg days, but nevertheless, I'm doing them. You know, and in the end, this feeling of I finished the workout, bro, and you're just looking in the mirror, you enjoy the journey and how you look. There's no more, I don't know how to put it in words. There's no more satisfying feeling than doing something that you didn't want to do, but you did it nevertheless. You finish it, and then you can enjoy your day. And having the hardest part of the day already behind. So yeah, we are chopping around. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Today there shouldn't be any news except for 2 p.m. Yeah, FOMC meeting minutes. I mean, we have no FOMC statement, so it's just meeting minutes. Meeting minutes are most of the times not too significant of a manipulation. Um, but I guess today that's the reason for this chop. So yeah. Give me a second. Sorry, a lot of breaks and interruptions today. Sorry for that. Um, yeah, boring ass session today. But as we were talking about discipline, these are the days where you forge discipline, okay? I know the market is open right now. I know price action is moving around. But you got to know when not to trade. Knowing when not to trade, it's like in a gym. Gym consists of diets and training. If you have training, you already have 50% of what you should do, and diet is the other 50%. And this, like in trading, 50% is knowing when not to trade, and the other 50% is knowing when to trade and then executing your model. Bro, I would even say knowing when not to trade is even more like 60 or 70%, because you are more, or you should be at least, you should be sitting more in front of the charts, not taking a trade than taking a trade. You shouldn't be anytime you are in front of the charts. There is no setup every time you are in front of the charts, bro. The most profitable trader are those who maybe take 2 or 3 winning trades a week, maybe 4, maybe 1 trade per day. But bro, they are not doing 3 trades a day, all wins, 5 times a week, bro. No, they are not taking 15 trades. Maybe there's somebody who is taking 15 trades, maybe he's winning 7, and he comes out of the week with, I don't know, like 5% profit. Would you rather take 15 trades, win half of them, or would you rather maybe take 3 or 4 trades, win all of them, and be maybe even more up on the week than the guy who was taking 15 trades? Bro, take 4 trades, win them all, and go and live your life, bro. What the fuck are you trading all day long? Take your win, close the charts, and go about your day. Go to the gym, do a run, eat healthy, I don't know, spend some time with your girlfriend, studying the charts, back testing, watching videos on trading, watching ICTs, playlists, mentorships. Go play soccer with your friends, go to the cinema, bro. I don't know. Take 1 trade a day, win it, maximum 2 trades. That's it for today, bro. You shouldn't be taking like 5 trades a day or 4 or 3, maybe 3 trades a day maximum. Maybe you trade like London session, took 1 L. Okay, you allow yourself to take another trade because you're set up. You think your idea is pretty good. Okay, take another, maybe win or lose. I don't know. Okay, you already have taken 2 trades. Then you visit later on New York session, and maybe there's a pretty good setup as well. Okay, you take the last trade, the third trade, after taking 3 trades per day. Doesn't matter winning or losing, bro. You are out of capacity. Like, emotional capacity is gone. Okay, you have more like 2 or 3 3 trades. You have a clear mind. You can say, okay, I'm not emotionally attached to the money. I don't have any emotions whatsoever right now. Okay, maybe you've lost 1 trade. Okay, as long as you didn't over leverage, you should be like, okay, yeah, a loss happens. It's trading. Okay. Maybe a second trade shouldn't bother you as well. Taking a third trade, yeah, emotions can start kicking in. Okay, and after that, you shouldn't take another trade again. So that's just for me personally, but that's a good rule of thumb for many people out there that are trading and being serious about their trading. So yeah. Um yeah. Seems like our target gets hit like we expected to. But yeah, gotta be honest. There's no, even though yeah, this run is almost done. Okay, price moves. Yeah, 170 handles, 170 points. So what? There's no clear fair value gap on the sell side of the curve, on the buy side of the curve. Yeah, maybe this one. But after seeing this shitty price action, bro, I don't know. That's not my model personally for me. Yeah, we have a displacement, fair value gap. Price spent way too much time inside of this fair value gap. Yeah, you could have shorted this one, and yeah, that would have been a winning trade. Okay. If you made money, good for you. If you don't, learn from it. Maybe don't trade in front of FOMC minutes. So, yeah. Okay, so previous day's high, traded through by maybe a point, like I outlined in the beginning. I told you guys, keep track of the previous day's high and the daily volume imbalance, and look on the daily chart right now. Look what we did, okay? I said, yeah, we are kind of 50-50, but we have two scenarios. If we see a clean, or if we see a buy side manipulation and then a market structure shift after taking previous day's high, then what? Yeah, we are likely to see sell side get purged, and we are looking for a displacement fair value gap that we can enter on. Preferably, this fair value gap should have formed inside of this, yeah, portion and price here, but it didn't. Did not on 2 minute, and definitely not on 3 minutes. So 1 minute as well. Yeah, we have this order block. Is my model taking trades off of an order block? No. I'm taking fair value gaps. Yeah, order blocks are beautiful as well, but I guess I gotta backtest these ones and build a model around taking order blocks as a trade. So if price wants to go higher right now, we have stopped out everybody who's been long, everybody who longed in here and here. Okay, stop loss below this support zone. They got stopped out. Okay, then we went higher, took out buy side. Everybody who got long in here, or maybe above this buy side, taking out a breakout. Maybe they are having a breakout strategy. They go long in here. Where's the stop loss at? Here. Did they get stopped out? Yes. So everybody who's been short or long, both of them got stopped out. So nobody's profitable right now. So now you will see what the market is really inclined to do. Does it want to move higher or lower? If it wants to go higher, yeah, smart money damn made sure that nobody's taking that long after getting stopped out twice. Okay. Do you want to go short? Everybody who shorted this breakout to the downside got stopped out with this move. So like I said, both sides are out of the marketplace right now. And now you see what where price is really wanting to go. And seems like price is in a hurry to move to the upside. Okay. See how fast? Since everybody's out of the marketplace right now, both longs and shorts, everybody got stopped out, okay? Now look at the price delivery. Look how fast. Bro, one, two, three, four candles. Inside of four candles, we traded more than 200 points. Why did we do that? Because we trapped everybody, scared everybody out of their position, or stopped everybody out. And then the real move expires. Oh, not expires, reveals itself. And does small money want everybody um participating in that move? Absolutely not. So what is it doing? Delivering like this. Everybody wants to go long, waited for a retracement back into here for smart money traders, fair value gap for retail traders, maybe left shoulder, head, right shoulder, high, retest of neckline, higher. So neither smart money people or retail trader had been afforded the opportunity to buy at a low discount. So if price wants to go higher, this is exactly the signature that smart money wants to um, yeah, do. So because buying in here, I mean, that's a premium. And you don't want to buy in a premium, right? So I wouldn't want to take this trade and stop loss below in here. Maybe here, but this is also more than, oh yeah, almost like 100 points. So bro, this is fucking sauce and nobody's watching. Well, it doesn't matter. You know, doing these live streams, they help me like holding myself accountable, you know? Because I outline to you guys, whoever's watching right now or maybe later on, I tell you something, so I gotta stick to what I tell you, okay? So that means I need to think about what I'm going to tell you. And yeah, this makes me think about what I'm going to tell you. So I'm like inclined to, you know, explain to myself, okay, what is it that I'm actually looking for? Why am I looking for this or that? And then put it in words to make it understandable for you guys. And if I'm able to do that, you know, in school, I don't know if your parents told you that or your teachers, they always told me like, if you really want to make sure you learn something, then you should be able to explain this concept or whatever you've learned to somebody else. If somebody else understands what you are saying, then you can say, "Oh yeah, I pretty much understood what I've learned or the concept that I've been taught by the teacher or whatever." And I guess everything I outlined to you guys was simple. I gave you two scenarios, if then statements, and at least the intraday statement, like I said, Tuesday high, market shift, sell side liquidity. This is panned out like I said. Unfortunately, no entry, but that's okay. So now our game plan has been delivered. So what we're going to do now, I mean, if my target has been delivered, if I'm taking trades after my trade idea has already panned out, I'm like more more inclined to take a losing trade. So if I'm having a game plan for the day and my game plan has been delivered, either with me or without me, doesn't matter. I don't want to adjust myself and say, oh yeah, the market just delivered what I'm wanting to see, and now I'm looking for something else. It's like the same thing, the lesson I'm trying to um, teach you guys. Bro, if you gotta win, close the charts, turn off your PC, and just go about your day. Why looking for something else, you know? And actually, this is already enough for me to say, okay, perfect. Read market structure correctly. That's a W for me. Even though I wasn't part of the trade, that's a W. Why? You knew the drawn liquidity. You knew what price. You knew the narrative. I knew price should need to take out buy side liquidity first, and then I would be looking for a short opportunity after a market structure shift, taking a trade towards sell side. Bro, that's narrative. Okay, that's fucking narrative. And I explained to you guys why price did this move, why this move, and then this move. That's narrative. How and when price is delivering. And bias is, bullish or bearish. That's your bias. Okay, but bias is not enough. Yeah, high time frame bias. We are on all-time highs. Yeah, of course, bias is still bullish on high time frame. But what is it doing on intraday time frame? You know? So mm. So if price wants to go higher, that's institutional auto flow entry drill, and price should have continued going higher, and that should have been enough of a retracement to, yeah, look for higher prices. Now that price is moving and retracing back into the range again, that's not increasing probabilities for um, seeing a sustained price run high. Uh, using 1% fair value gap again, but in my opinion, hmm, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, what I wanted to see for today already delivered. So I'm not actually having a bias for now. And I mean, yeah, we could see higher prices. You could also see lower prices. Right now, we have taken out sell side twice, and we are inside of an intraday bullish market, taken out sell side. So I would rather say um, prices rather going higher than lower right now, because I don't want to pick the top in the bullish intraday market. So yeah, even though we've done so in here, but yeah, to be honest, right now, I don't know. Could target these highs in here. That would be Monday's high. Mm. Mm-hmm. Like I said, two different scenarios, okay? Scenario number one, trade higher into daily volume imbalance, and then reverse from here lower into lower daily fair value gap. Or scenario number two, we've taken out previous week's low, which is significant sell side liquidity pool, okay? Upset majority of the people who were long and had their stop losses below this low, took that low, okay? So that could be a reversal point for now continuation higher. That could be a case. So yeah. Okay, so far on a daily looks like I hope so. I hope price is actually closing real strong on the daily above this week's consequent encroachment point. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, I explained what I'm expecting on happen on the daily chart for the next like few days, and that would be beautiful to see new all-time highs and a continuation higher. That would be beautiful, because if we actually trade lower, yeah, if we were to retrace lower into this fair value gap, I mean, that's fine. If we reverse from here, going higher, that's also okay. But yeah, anything else, I wouldn't want price to trade below this fair value gap, because then, bro, it's kind of free fall. There's no real sell side liquidity in here. Yeah, lots of fair value gaps in here, but bro, I don't see us reversing from here now. So either this has been the retracement and now we go higher, or we see an even deeper retracement, maybe into this fair value gap, and then see higher prices. Um, yeah. Um, oh, this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful. So actually, we've taken out sell side and we formed a swing low. Okay, we have a low to the left of this candle and we have a higher low to the right of this candle. Okay, so we have a swing low with price respecting the midpoint of this candle. Okay, so that's kind of bullish. So I want to see price today move above and close above this volume imbalance, close above this week's midpoint. That would be great. If we manage to do so, close above in here, that would be great. But like I said, we could still see something like maybe trading up into the midpoint, reversing from here, and this is all just creating a wick, like I said in the beginning of the stream, where I outlined scenario number one, where we trade higher, maybe up to this wick's midpoint and this volume imbalance, and then reverse from there and trade lower on the next day towards this fair value gap. So yeah, a lot of if then statements, but you should be able to navigate through the market by using if then statements, because it's an algorithm. How is an algorithm working? I don't know if you all had any experience with IT and coding stuff, but like when I was like in high school, um, like in 11th class in Germany, we like, I don't know, I was kind of interested in programming, coding, and stuff, and I just discovered a game, or like first stage, the introduction of learning how to code was just you had a game, okay, and there was like a roboter, and there was a maze. No, how was it called? Maze. Is it a maze? Yeah, a maze. It was maze, and you have to code if then statements, so the robot was able to find the right way from the beginning point to the end point through this labyrinth, through this maze. Okay, and yeah, that was like kind of the first, yeah, touching point with an algorithm, or like with coding and stuff. And yeah, I don't know, I pretty much understood um, the market, or like the if then statements that ICT has been teaching. I don't know, it kind of makes sense for me. If market does this, then you want to see this. If the market doesn't do this, then it's more inclined and more likely to see this happen. So there's not 100%. This is the way it's going to go, and it's certain, and it does this like 100% probability. No, it's not. It's always an if then statement. Okay, if price does this, if price goes higher, then you want to see what? My bias is bearish. Then I want to see market structure shift. If price goes higher and then makes a market structure shift, then price does this, or then you want to see this. And if all these if then statements are correct, you'll find your way through the market, through the maze, to your target. Okay, then you are able to navigate through this fucking price action. Okay, which is, bro, it's a superpower. If you can do this, if you go to the fucking Wall Street and say, I don't know, to this Einstein dude who's trading at the pit, at the floor on New York Stock Exchange. If you tell him, bro, I know what the price is doing tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. I think this is going to happen, and if this happens, then I want to see this and this and this. You can fucking time the market. You can see when market is doing what. And isn't that fascinating? And you are one of the minority, maybe like the 1%. Even no, 1% is too much. Probably like 0.1% who is able to do that. Okay, out of all traders out there. And why? Because you put the effort in it and you trusted ICT. If you are following what ICT is doing, bro, there's no man on this earth, no other people, no other guy or women or whatever who is convincing me that ICT is, I don't know, putting out their BS, bro. What he's teaching us is the fucking market, okay? Doesn't matter what you want to say, you can apply what he's teaching and you see it yourself in the market, bro. And if you are dumb enough to ignore that, then, bro, you're just, I don't know, stupid or unwilling to learn or whatever. So, so I guess that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you understood and learned something. And yeah, be safe. Good luck. Good trading. And I'll catch you next live stream, or maybe even we can get in touch on my Discord channel. If you want to join my Discord channel, it's completely for free. No upsell, no whatever, nothing. I just want to build a community of like-minded trader. And yeah, if you're ambitious, if you're serious about your trading, maybe DM me on my Discord or whatever, or write something in the channel on the server, and we can chat a little bit. So check out my Discord, link in my YouTube description, and also there's a link also to my X, to my Twitter channel, where I'm also posting daily analysis, screenshots, and whatever, everything in regards to price and maybe to gym. So feel free to check it out. Link is in the description. of my YouTube, YouTube bio. So check it out. I'm looking forward to welcome you to the LB community. Okay, so I catch you in the next one, guys. Be safe.